All right, let's go ahead and begin here. We'll go ahead and cut this music and go ahead and get started here. All right, guys, welcome to the Mr. Deadman Show. Tonight, we're talking about puppy love. We're talking about Ruby Spacek. She claims to not be in love with Dalmatian Dog, but then says there's a non-zero chance that she is. Wow. She needs to stop playing around with the puppy. Needs to stop playing around with him, man. Let's see. Radical leftist, Destiny fan, Hassan fan. It's all about the same to me. Attacks an ICE facility in Dallas. Tylenol might be linked to autism. Okay. All right. That's what they're saying there. Which, I mean, it would be interesting if there was a tweet from like Tylenol, the company, warning women not to take the medication while pregnant, right? Well, it just so happens that there is. And it just so happens that the tweet is real. It does exist and it's real. And I'll show it to you guys here. Okay. So we'll cover the Tylenol thing first. Tylenol. So this tweet right here is from 2017, March 7, 2017. And it's from the Tylenol account. Now, I don't know if someone was drunk whenever they did this, but it said, we actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concerns today. This was a reply to something that was deleted here. We don't know what that is. Okay. And this kind of comes out of nowhere, right? I mean, I know RFJ and Trump are saying that they're going to come out, they have a link, they're going to reveal it. And a lot of us were probably expecting all the crazy amount of vaccines that the kids get when they're young. I mean, it's a crazy amount. But Tylenol? Tylenol. Where's this coming from? There just so happens to be a study back in 2019. Now, I'm not a doctor, okay? All right. I should say that before. I'm not a doctor. I'm not some medical researcher. I think you guys know that. I'm just a guy who's cosplaying as a pirate or some sort of James Bond villain. Maybe I'm number 2 from Austin Powers. Okay? But there is a study that they cite, a Harvard study. Johns Hopkins University. This is back from 2019, led by Xiaobin Wang. Okay? I've never met the guy or whatever. But the study suggests a potential link between acetaminophen, which is commonly found in Tylenol, the use of that during pregnancy, and an increased risk of attention deficit hyperactive disorder, ADHD, in autism. Now, in that study, that break down the methodology that they used there, they studied the umbilical cord of 996 births. They measured the acetaminophen and other byproducts. They tracked the neurodevelopment outcomes of the children over time. And they found that higher levels of acetaminophen exposure in utero were associated with a dose-dependent increased risk of ADHD and ASD. And the children with the highest exposure levels had approximately 2 to 3 times higher odds of being diagnosed. Now, one thing to point out, and this is true with a lot of these studies, is it's not really showing, it's not necessarily proving causation, only association. Whenever you see these studies and you see there seems to be a link there, one has to ask, okay, are there other variables? Are there some confounds going on here? Okay. What are the other issues? okay, so not everyone who's exposed to it gets that increased risk. So what else is going on? So that's where this is coming from. And you'll get people who reference studies that show other things. Okay. So that's what we're kind of having here. Okay. But I find it funny that you could find a tweet from Tylenol themselves saying that actually we don't recommend using the medication while you're pregnant. So I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert in anything really other than BS. But that's funny to me. And it's also funny that you see like pregnant mothers. I don't know why I had to say that, like gleefully and joyfully just taking it and being like, what the hell? Trump says not to take it. The Trump administration says not to take it. I'm going to go ahead and take it anyway. It's like, okay. Hold on. I mean, don't take it if you don't need to. And definitely consult your doctor and see what you need to take and all that stuff. I'm sure some studies may be influenced by big pharma. Sure. Yeah, that does happen. Very quick story, very quick thing to run through. I know the big thing here is Ruby Spacek and the puppy love that we're going to get into. Maybe share the VC with Hurricane Pyro. Maybe he has something to say about it. I'm sure he does. But the other big thing to talk about here, of course, not going to be doing my job if I don't cover a brief thing of the news here. An ICE facility in Dallas and Fort Worth was attacked by a radical leftist who probably watched a lot of Hassan content, maybe some Destiny content. He'd probably say, if he was still alive, he didn't off himself. He probably should have done that before he attacked the ICE facility. And, there is some humor in this, though not really. It's kind of like a weird, you could almost say ironic. So the guy, he attacks an ICE facility, right? And he's anti-ICE. That's why he's doing it, all right? He's anti-ICE. That's why he's doing it. He's not doing it because he supports the agency or anything like that. And he fires shots at the ICE facility, and he doesn't hit any of the agents. Instead, he hits the detainees, the illegal immigrants that are detained. He hits them. Now, the reporting is kind of off. Some say one died and the other two are in critical condition. At this point, they could all three be dead. Okay. You'll get some variance on that. But when I hear that news, I'm like, okay, this guy goes attack this ICE facility on what he thinks is a noble, just cause because, he hates ICE. But by doing that, he actually, how many illegal immigrants has ICE killed? As far as I know, 0. How many has the left killed? 3. 3. Yeah, another radical leftist, right? It's just another day in America. Another day in America. And you'll hear it like, oh, the right needs to tone down the rhetoric. It's like, well, you guys need to start firing shots. What is going on here, man? A combination of trans rage and in schools and in this stuff here, it's just crazy. It's bonkers. It's insanity, man. I had articles I was going to read, but not doing that. I don't want to be like the quartering, so not doing that. All right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of the stream. Not sitting their best and brightest. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Ruby Spacek. We talk about her every now and then. And I'm not a Ruby hater. But I've said this many times before. So, Dalmatian Dog, we all know. We support Dalmatian Dog here, okay? I support Ruby, okay? But Ruby Spacek would tell us that Dalmatian Dog is obsessed and won't leave her alone. But at the same time, Ruby Spacek herself will she'll tell us in this stream here that she can't quit Dalmatian Dog. She'll block him and unblock him. And she'll call him crazy. When she comes off as the crazy one. I mean, we gotta play this and hear it from her mouth here.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, nothing bad or anything weird is happening. But I've been having a lot of conflicted feelings. And yeah, I just woke up very sick. My throat is killing me. And I got out of bed, and for some reason I wanted to lie down on the floor, like in the living room. I was like, if I could just lie down somewhere else and be.
You will eventually get to the Dalmatian Dog part.
Just wasn't working like that.
Gotta let it burn. Gotta let it cook. Make her talk faster though.
Like, hey, what's up, Inferno? As many of you know, sexually broken, celibate, removed myself from the dating market for a reason. Okay? But I'm only human. And no, I didn't fuck. Didn't fuck. Hope you have better. Thank you. Luckily, I worked yesterday and today, so I have a couple days off, so I don't have to worry about calling out of work. I started feeling sick yesterday, but it wasn't enough to call out of work. And I've never called out of my job where I've been at for a year now, so I don't want to break my record over a little head cold. Ruby, are you crashed out? Or are you peem? I don't think I'm crashing out. I'm crashing up, baby. Crashing on up. But I've had a lot on my mind. Oh, it's okay. Anyone betting yes on Ruby did fuck, you're out. Yeah, get the fuck. If you think I just haven't though. I just haven't. But it's not always easy living this life. You know?
Is it not?
I'm only human. I'm only manic. And I need to get some cooking. But anyway, basically I realized that after many times blocking Ddog,
here we go.
I would keep unblocking. And there's something about our interaction that I keep going to, even though he's mentally mental. So
she says Dalmatian Dog is mentally mental. But yet she's the one that keeps on blocking and unblocking him. Come on now.
After many times blocking Ddog, I would keep unblocking. And there's something about our interaction that I keep going to, even though he's mentally mental. So fucking mental. He is mentally ill. All right, people? Do you follow what I'm spinning right now?
Says the woman that's also mentally ill. I guess she would know, right? She would know how to identify that. Hurricane, you have any thoughts about this?
So, I don't know. I just don't know how to interact with that whole situation. But I guess something about being blocked constantly and then unblocked with stalker levels of attention and affection has unlocked some kind of feeling in me where I do have non-zero romantic feelings towards Ddog.
Non-zero romantic feelings, which means she has romantic feelings. So, then why act like you don't then? What is this playing hard to get with Dalmatian Dog? So, next time Dalmatian Dog starts sniffing her out and appears on her stream and showing his obsessive side of her, she can't say, "Oh, I'm being stalked," or "He won't stop messing with me," because she's entertaining him. She's messing with him. Is this intentional? Is she doing it by design? Or is it like she can't help herself? Is it just a product of like being crazy and mentally ill? Like what is it? Like, it seems chaotic to me. I mean, some people might look at this and be like, maybe Ruby's doing this on purpose for content, doing this on purpose because she likes the attention that Dalmatian Dog gives her. But maybe. But I think she operates in chaos. I don't think she really is thinking about it. We saw how impulsive she is or was when she was attacking Lalo and all that stuff, right? And it's going to happen again. Like this right here is going to get Dalmatian Dog's attention, and they're going to have a moment, and then there's going to be another flare-up, and then she's going to claim that Dalmatian Dog is obsessed with her and won't leave her alone. And then, she'll play the victim on that. So get people on her side, be like, yeah, Dalmatian Dog is crazy. He needs to stop. But, she'll say stuff like this, that, like, she can't help herself but to interact with him. And she even admitted herself that there's a non-zero chance that there might be something romantic there. So what is it? I don't understand, man. I think Hurricane Paro might have a better understanding of it. Let me share the link to VC. First, hold on. Let me do a little audio test. The software mixer I use, sometimes it conflicts with Discord. Testing. One, two. Okay, that sounds fine. All right. So let me share this here. This right here. That's really for Hurricane Paro. If anyone else wants to come on too and give your thoughts on the Ruby Ddog situation. Yeah. I'll back it up too so you guys can hear it again if you didn't hear.
So, I don't know. I've generally, I just don't know. Don't know how to interact with that whole situation. But I guess something about being blocked constantly and then unblocked with stalker levels of attention and affection has unlocked some kind of feeling in me where I do have non-zero romantic feelings towards Ddog. That's just the reality. And it's unfortunate, it's very mentally ill, it's very broken. And it's just so disturbing. But this is the whole gig people do not realize. That is why I am out of the market. Is because
she says she's out of the market, but yet she still interacts with Dalmatian Dog. If you're out of the market, why are you messaging with these guys, especially Dalmatian Dog, with some sort of romantic interest? Are you out of the market or are you not?
And there's something about our interaction that I keep going to.
I'll back up a little bit more.
It's not always easy living this life. I'm only human. I'm only manic. And I need to get some Dunkin'. But anyway, basically I realized that
thanks for the $5
after many times blocking Ddog.
The thing. It didn't show up on the screen. I don't know why it didn't. I wonder if it's delayed or if YouTube doesn't understand. Oh, maybe Thanks isn't. Oh, Thanks is probably not queued up. That's probably why. The stickers are probably not part of it. Thank you, Pavilion Inn. Thank you so much, man.
I would keep unblocking. And there's something about our interaction that I keep going to, even though he's mental.
And she even calls him mental. She even calls him mental, man. I mean, Dalmatian Dog might be a little crazy, I guess. I don't know. I think his little shorts he does is very creative, kind of weird, you know, but I think Dalmatian Dog actually felt like Ruby was talking to him in a way that was romantic. And I think when they were going over the DMs, he didn't really go over all of them when Ava the G was on. You know? I think she's lying about the DMs. And guys, don't just take her word for it. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anyone's word for it. If there's one thing you should already know about this sector, is people spew BS all the time. Okay? I said this before. I'm going to say it again. We should demand the full unredacted DMs. Put up or shut up. Don't play victim of Dalmatian Dog. Don't say Dalmatian Dog has it all in his head and is like turning something that's nothing into something when you yourself can't stop interacting with them. And you say there's a little bit of romance there. I mean, that's what a non-zero % of romantic feelings are. That's what it means. Maybe it's 1%. Or maybe it's 99%. Non-zero is kind of a big, kind of opens it up a little bit there. Yeah, full disclosure, come clean, release all the DMs. Now, Ruby's hug box will let it slide. You know? King T.O. might let her slide, which, that's unfortunate. He shouldn't. Because what it sounds like, Ruby's going to be playing Dalmatian Dog and King T.O. Be playing both at the same time. I understand. These guys get caught up in I guess the way Ruby looks. There's something about her eyes, and they get lost in it. But let me help you with something here. I mean, when I created the thumbnail for this, like, it wasn't that hard to realize, like, something's off. Before I get into the next part, though, Kat, do you have any thoughts or questions or concerns? Anything you want to bring up? Anything, any thoughts you want to speculate on or dig into regarding Ruby Spacek and Dalmatian Dog? I'll pay close attention to you guys. I know not everyone wants the VC. I guess Hurricane was here, but he's not here now. I'm not sure what happened. I wouldn't mind having Hurricane Pyro here more often, kind of like a co-host sort of thing. And I would even split the donos for the streams that he's on. I thought about that. That would only be fair. So let me take a look at the chat here, see if you guys have any questions. Deadman is commenting too much. Well, I have a lot to say. I'm a bit long-winded today. I have a lot to say about this. I mean, I was believing Ruby when Ruby said Dalmatian Dog had it all in his head. But it seems like that's not the case. Sorry for wanting to, defend a fellow man, a brother, from a harlot, from the words of a harlot. Let's see. RK was responding to Distinction saying, yeah, Ruby is obviously obsessed and mentally broken people, and clearly even on a romantic level sometimes. Yeah. Deadman, Ruby will get no pity from anyone now if Ddog does something to her. Well, here's the thing. I don't think Dalmatian Dog is just going to just show up. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Dalmatian Dog will maybe pop in on one of her streams and talk and ask about the relationship, and then Ruby will say, "Don't be involved with." She'll probably say, "Don't be involved with me. I don't want it." But we'll then play with them off stream. When I say play, I'm getting, he's a dog. You're playing with your puppy. You're giving the puppy attention. The puppy loves it. It won't let you go. The puppy thinks you're best friends and has then this attachment with you. Anyone who's ever had a dog, especially a puppy, understands that. Dirty Dalish brings up, how does potentially have a romantic interest in someone warrant them going bonkers crazy on you? Well, it doesn't warrant going bonkers crazy on you. I haven't seen anything for Dalmatian Dog to say he went bonkers crazy. He thought there was a relationship there. And she said there wasn't. I mean, what's bonkers crazy? I mean, him snapping when she went to what, Vegas? Maybe there's a lot more in those DMs than we know. I mean, we don't know what happened there. He isn't harmless. He's very manipulative. Also is Ruby, from what I could see. I mean, fair is fair on that one. I mean, that's what she said here. Would like to know why Ddog gets a pass mocking her brother's death. She did bring that up on him, though. But it's funny that she did reveal here that she's still interacting with Ddog, even though he did that. So that is something, isn't it?
That after many times blocking Ddog, I would keep unblocking. And there's something about our interaction that I keep going to, even though he's mental. So
anyway, I'm going to let this play.
Fucking mental. He is mentally ill. All right, people? Do you follow what I'm spinning right now? So, I don't know. I've generally... I just don't know.
Right. When, what you mentioned there, Haunted Head, when Lalo had the Thorpes on the laptop, in the Vegas house, and they were mocking her brother's death and all that, she flat out snapped and was like punching him and stuff. Ddog can mock her brother's death, and she's still interacting with him. That is a fair question. That is a very fair question. Another fair question is, what happened between Ruby of the past 5 years ago to Ruby now. Now, I know Ruby said she used fentanyl and she's recovering from that. Is that why, like, on the killstream appearance, like, she looked better? Like, more put together? Like, she looks... Like, I haven't seen Ruby like this ever. When I watched this with you guys, I think the other night, I was shocked. I didn't realize it was like the same person. So I'm guessing the timeline is here she was fine, and then here, fentanyl use, and this is what you get. So the way she tells her story, it kind of sounds like, there was like a struggle with it constantly. She was sick today. Man, I could go to any other streamerverse, and it's kind of a difference, I think. But yeah, she did say she was sick. That is true. Here's one.
What's up with that?
Here's one where she puts on makeup. Okay. Put it on the makeup. I could see it a little bit more. Okay, it could be that she's sick. Or it could be a warning to all you guys to never use fentanyl. Okay? Never use fentanyl. Don't do those hard drugs, man. Okay? It will just ruin you. Absolutely there.
We're trying the iced coffee and on an e-date with Albert. Are you serious? Okay, people. That's
okay. So I think that's a good lesson to learn. There's a couple lessons that you can learn here. One, if you have someone who's like romantically interested in you and you find them to be kind of a stalker, don't engage with them. Okay, because they're just going to continue engaging with you. Don't do opiates. Don't do fentanyl. Don't do any of that. Okay? And I'm not a Ruby hater. Okay? I know Ruby might have some problems with this, but like she's honest. I mean, well, she openly talks about her fentanyl use and stuff, and it's her story that she talks about all the time. Okay? And she would want you guys to not use. I think she would also tell you, and she mentioned it here, that it is mentally ill of her to like and continue to engage with Dalmatian Dog the way that she does. That she is broken. It's kind of her brand. Let's go back and hear that again.
And have continued the interaction. Oh, well, saying I don't really know what to say, but I don't know. I just woke up with a ton of energy. I felt the need to go live and just say that. That's it. It's not a zero. It's non-zero. Okay. It's above zero. I don't know. Just like the rapture, that's another non-zero thing that could happen. So, hey, what's up, Trevor?
Yes, chat. The eye herpes did come back. The antiviral medication, it helps, but once the medication runs out, it just comes back. I think I'm stuck with this. Really, the eye herpes could be associated with shingles. I might have shingles in my freaking eye. You know what it's like? There is a little bit of pain, and it's you just live with it. And then you start seeing things kind of like in a very negative perspective, much more so. Which is probably why I'm kind of more amped up on this topic than usual. I want to go back and play that part one more time for all you guys.
But it's not always out of bed. Okay. And for some reason I wanted to lie down on the floor, like in the living room. I was like, if I could just lie down somewhere else, maybe I can go back to sleep. But it just wasn't working like that. Like, hey, what's up, Inferno?
By the way, thank you guys for your support. I do appreciate you guys watching. If you're here, press the like button for real. Not a hater. I know some of you guys might be Ruby fans. Not a hater.
Sexually broken, celibate.
The reason I'm talking about this, first off, is because Ruby's talked about it. Also, Ruby talked about Dalmatian Dog. Ruby said Dalmatian Dog was the crazy one for thinking that they were in some sort of a romance, and even would say that to people like Dirty Delish and Zeus and all that, saying that Dalmatian Dog is the crazy one. And I even believe that. When here we're hearing opposite, and it's like, okay, then it's kind of funny how that is. So you threw the dog under the bus when you do have feelings for him. Romantic feelings, not just friend feelings, but romantic feelings. Wow. Wow. That sucks. If she doesn't have a stream of Dalmatian Dog after this, that'd be disappointing.
Removed myself from the dating market for a reason. Okay? But I'm only human. And no, I didn't fuck. Didn't fuck. Hope you have better. Thank you. I mean, luckily, I worked yesterday and today, so I have a couple days off. So
maybe she should bang so she can get it out of her system. Maybe that's the reason why she can't. Yeah, maybe that's the reason why she's like this. What do you guys think?
Oh, I don't have to worry about calling out of work. I started feeling sick yesterday, but it wasn't enough to call out of work. And I've never called out of my job where I've been at for a year now, so I don't want to break my record over a little head cold. Ruby, are you crashed out? Or are you peeing? I don't think I'm crashing out. I'm crashing up, baby. Crashing on up. But I've had a lot on my mind. Oh, it's okay.
Well, Ruby, if you want to talk about your Dalmatian Dog romance, you can hop in the VC. That's cool, man. And maybe we can get a better understanding what non-zero chance is. Is it 1%? Maybe it's 0.5%. You were not interacting with Ddog when you went to Vegas. You weren't interacting with him at all. He was messaging you. Already being pedantic about the words. Did you message him before you went to Vegas? So Dalmatian Dog just thinks there was this romantic relationship. I mean, he and I'm not being hyperbolic with it. But he told me on stream that you guys weren't dating. So I know that. I'm not being silly about it. I know you guys weren't dating. He didn't see you guys as boyfriend-girlfriend status. But he does make it seem like there's something more. And you're not going to talk to Dalmatian Dog after this?
Shake it, baby. Ruby is good. I am not threatened by Ddog. He will fumble this. It's not a competition.
That's funny. That's funny. Hey, shoot your shot, King. Shoot your shot. Maybe you can have romance, a nice romantic relationship with Ruby. F me for assuming the worst? I'm literally listening to your stream and commenting on it. And then, while doing so, reflecting on the fact that in previous streams, you said Dalmatian Dog was the crazy one. I mean, oh well.
Anyone putting yes on Ruby did fuck, you're out. Yeah, get the fuck. If you think I just haven't though. I just haven't. But it's not always easy living this life. You know?
Well, I mean, then show the DMs between you and Dalmatian Dog, man. Because it's he said, she said, and it's like, you know, he implies there was some sort of romantic interest there that he was being toyed with. And then you say yourself in the stream here that you block him and unblock him, block him and unblock him, and that there's a non-0% relationship.
I'm only human. I'm only manic. And I need to get some bucking. But anyway, basically I realized that after many times blocking Ddog, I would keep unblocking. And there's something about our interaction that I keep going to, even though he's mentally mental. So fucking mental. He is mentally ill. All right, people? Do you follow what I'm spinning right now? So, I don't know.
He's mental, but you can't stop talking to him.
I just don't know. Don't know how to interact with that whole situation. But I guess something about being blocked constantly and then unblocked with stalker levels of attention.
Hey, and weren't you like this with your other stalker? The other guy, what was his name? Matt? Like y'all would have back and forth interactions, and my commentary on that was like, okay, this is how you not handle a stalker. If someone's stalking you, you just don't interact with them. You block them, and you move on. That's it.
Attention and affection has unlocked some kind of feeling in me where I do have non-zero romantic feelings towards Ddog. That's just the reality.
Non-zero romantic feelings.
And it's unfortunate. It's very mentally ill. It's very broken. And it's just so disturbing. But this is the whole gig people do not realize. That is why I am out of the market. It's because my taste is dysgenic, wrong, bad, results in horror shows. Anyway.
And I think from what you said there, even you yourself admit that it's kind of like a thing of chaos, you know, the whole like blocking and unblocking and interacting with them, you know. So I don't think I'm saying anything that's crazy that you yourself don't understand. Like, it's like, all right. Let me put it to you this way. So prior to this, we defined and described Dalmatian Dog as someone is unhinged and is obsessed with you and needs help, right? And your chat was agreeing that Dalmatian Dog is unhinged and he needs help. And then we get here that you can't help yourself but to interact with him. And that non-zero romantic feelings.
Shake it, baby.
Love Ruby saying right there about the horror less than 3.
I mean, okay, you might be right saying Dalmatian Dog is unhinged. Then why do you interact with him? Then stop it. You guess you like it. You're toxic. Bringing my wife into it. Oh, we banged just fine last weekend. It was fine. Look, man. Look, if Ddog starts sniffing around and starts talking to you, you can't be like, oh, he's obsessed with me. He won't leave me alone. Because we've been keeping notes, man. So next time that happens, it's like, shut up, ho. Shut up. Like, stop interacting with them.
Shake it, baby.
She is a sexy female. She is perfect.
But, hey, it is what it is, man. You do you. Going to interact with Ddog, want to play with the puppy for a bit. Don't be surprised if the puppy gets attached again. You tried to shut it down, but you just said here you didn't. Try to shut it down. Does shutting it down mean like you unblock him and try to interact with him again? I don't understand how that's shutting it down. You know he has an unhealthy fixation with you, right? So why would you engage with that? If someone had an unhealthy fixation with me and they're stalking me, well, first off, it wouldn't work because I wouldn't respond to any of their messages. So, I mean, go drink, you loser. Oh, I'm going to succumb to alcoholism. I'm going to drink right now. I'll drink some water. Look, man, I'm just... You said these things yourself.
Shake it, baby.
At Itkovian Facts, I got a disorder, hot white women.
You said these things yourself. I mean, thank you for providing the content during the Thorpe drought, but like, how can you say Dalmatian Dog is unhinged and crazy and obsessed with you, but also say that you yourself can't stop from blocking and unblocking and interacting with them, and that there's something about the relationship that you can't, like, walk away from? And you even say, you even add the romantic part in there. It's crazy. It's like we're talking to a crazy person. Are you using again? I mean, I have to ask.
Baby.
Like, what's going on?
KTL, buddy, stay away from our women. Thanks.
Oh, bad. And someone mentioned in the chat that they find it funny. And I forgot who mentioned this in the chat. But they mentioned they find it funny that what Ddog can mock your dead brother and he gets a pass. Is that true? I mean, you still interact with them. But I guess it's just like the toxic relationship. Like even Stevie whispered to you, "Hello, Ruby. Ruby, how are you doing?" And he's invited back. So I think what it is the attention. Even if it's bad, kind of toxic, she can't help herself. Okay.
Hey, what's up, dancing? Oh my god, Ddog again. Ruby, can you create a boyfriend so these dirty hours? Well, no, what I'm saying is that I've continually unblocked him and have continued the interaction. Oh, well, saying I don't really know what to say, but I don't know. I just woke up with a ton of energy. I felt the need to go live and just say that.
And why aren't the Thorpe streaming this? And I'm not even her enemy. I know she said she want to be friends and whatever, but it's like I am just playing your words and saying the things you said. That's all I'm doing. The things you said about Dalmatian Dog, the things you said now. That is it. That is all. Anyway, thank you guys for the support so far. I like the 21 likes. Oh, $15 already. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thank you. We're getting closer to our pizza fund here. Check your DM. By DM. So she provided screenshots of the messages, I guess, when she was going to Vegas or in Vegas. It is a lot of messages. It is a lot of messages. It's a lot. I'm not gonna share them with you guys. It's a lot. It is a lot here. I'm looking at screenshots of Dalmatian Dog just over and over and over again. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I mean, gotta put them on. I guess I can put them on. I guess I can put them on. That's what we'll do. All right. So this right here, this is what we're talking about. We get a lot of this. A lot of that. And it's like a lot of it. It's so much. Like, you're expected to see me for who I am. You want to talk about how I had expectations for you. Girlfriend zone. None of that was ever true. You know everything. You watch all my streams. Let's meet up, us three. God wants it. Now, I am curious if there were messages before this. I mean, that's fair to ask there. And there's all these messages. It goes for like ever. I could pull up another one. We're going like a lot of this here. So it does paint Dalmatian Dog definitely as crazy and obsessed. And I can definitely see that. But like, why do you interact with him if you know he has an unhealthy fixation? And why would you put it out there that you have maybe some romantic feelings? Because now he's going to be ramped up and talking to you even more. She did say, I try to shut it down. Yeah, I explained in the video, I'm dysgenic and unhinged into, for whatever reason, my feelings changed. Hundreds of unresponsive messages and me telling him, no, I only want to be friends. I'm unhinged. I don't know why I decided to overlook his insanity because I find him a fascinating character. But then on a live stream, and you know, it's okay. You know he's unhinged. He's unwell, right? And he's obsessed with you. You say there's a non-zero chance. Oh, man. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? To a dog who has puppy love, he's going to be like, who's obsessed with Ruby, he's going to be like, wait, you mean there's still a chance? Oh, man. Wow. Guys, if you're dealing with a stalker, don't message them. I say it's a lie? Well, I ask now, what are the messages before all this, though? Because there had to have been a reason why he was engaging like this. Was there anything? Wild. That non-zero chance, man, that is crazy. That was a wild thing to say. A slip of the tongue there. A Freudian slip. Wow. And you know he's unwell. Very friendly, except to you starting now. I'm still friendly, though. I'm still friendly. It's a fair question to ask. If there's someone who's saying they're being harassed by someone who's obsessed with them and they're unwell and they don't like that attention, and then they say, oh, but I still interact with them, and there might be, and you tell them, because that's pretty much what you did here on the stream, you tell them that there's a non-zero chance of romantic feelings, you're stoking the flame, man. You're stoking the flame. Wow. I know you're sick. You say you're sick. Right. So when someone tells you, all right, well then let's just not do that. And then you say, oh, you act like I'm attacking you. I'm telling you what you're telling yourself, right? Except there's moments where you're not. Because you have like a lapse of judgment. About accountability. Stop hating Jesus Christ. I don't hate Jesus Christ. Jesus is my Savior. He died on the cross for us. Anyway, let's continue this.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's not a zero. It's non-zero. Okay, it's above zero. I don't know. Just like the rapture, that's another non-zero thing that could happen. So, hey, what's up, Trevor? So what happened with Ddog now? Nothing. We were just talking a lot last night. I feel incredibly guilty for continuing this interaction and like, I don't know.
I mean, I would definitely be down for that. It's also not very Christian of you to assume that I'm not a Christian. That's kind of weird. I mean, you do a lot of Bible reading, but like, that's weird how you. I don't know if you just called me an atheist now. Well, the DMs she shared. Here, let me. I could put them all in there. It's all Ddog, and I don't see anything that says deleted message or anything like that. I'm not sure what it looks like when you delete messages on Twitter, X. It's a lot, man. It's going to be a bunch of tabs. It's going to be a bunch of tabs over and over. It might crash, like memory-wise. Sometimes it's been happening browser. Well, that didn't do what I was wanting it to do. All right, that's much better. 1 second. All right, so I guess one at a time here. So this one here, I already went over. You're expected to see me for who I am. This is all Dalmatian. All Dalmatian. Ddog Vin. I'm not sure what Vin is. All Dalmatian here. Let me love you, Ruby, please, before it's too late. I'm so exhausted. I've been thinking about you all week. It's been difficult. I just never know how you feel about me. It makes me afraid. But definitely very obsessive. Next screenshot. Same thing. It's all Ddog. The entire quitting streaming I did was because of you, and you effing knew it. Look at the comments. They could thank you for that. I only stream for you, otherwise I'd quit. So, very unhinged. Yes. Oh, this one's a duplicate. Wait, no, hold on. All right, here we go. You do it right. You're a horrible person, Ruby. You obviously did it on this Vegas trip. Low life. Sure, Ruby. You didn't give head this entire trip. Now, like I said, I don't know what... Chat. Do you think any... Could there not be deleted messages? I mean, this does look unhinged and crazy, like psychopathic. So that's enough. Okay, so because I'm like, he's like talking to himself. He's arguing with himself here. You obviously did it on this trip because you would see it, right? If you delete a message, you would see it. Here, let me test here. Let me just go to one of my things, see if I could delete a message and see what it looks like here. I don't I don't know if I can. Can I? I don't think you can. Wait, hold on. Delete for you. Yes. And then it's just gone. There's like no record of it. Oh. Okay. Like, for example, I'll show you here. Let me show. Ah, you saw who I'm talking to. Oh no. Nah, it's all right. All right. So here I'm talking to Shamu, right? If I delete this message here, it's just gone. It's gone. And there's like no proof that it was. But what you do get, though, you get a time stamp of difference. Wait. Huh. Okay. No, that's right. The message I deleted would have been right here because he just responded to me. So I'm saying there's a non-zero chance the tweets could have been deleted. It's a non-zero chance. This was on Discord? No. What you sent me was on was not on Discord. This right here is not Discord. This right here is Twitter. So, look, Ruby, I don't know. Like, you could have deleted messages or you could have not. I don't know. But for some reason, you have Ddog going all crazy. And what we also don't see are the messages before that. Like, this right here, we don't see the messages before all this. So, we don't know. And then you say Ddog is unhinged and you can't stop messaging him. So you're like encouraging him to message you, especially when you say that there might be romantic feelings. You know? Anyway. But let me ask the chat. There were none? None of what? Romantic feelings or deleted messages? Because a while back, you told Dalmatian Dog you just want to be friends and that there's no romantic feelings. And now you say there's some romantic feelings. I think, guys, if you think Ddog was wronged, press 1. If you think Ddog was done right, press 2. I don't know why you're going to the wife, Ruby. What's going on here, man? I haven't criticized your hamster. Yeah, I stream. And today I'm telling someone who is not well that it's probably not a good idea to encourage your stalker. Let's make that a vote. I came for your looks. You come for mine. Okay. That's fair game. Go for my wife. That's low, Ruby. That's low. My wife's looks? Damn. That's kind of petty of you. So there are deleted messages. The only reason why you would go that low is because there's something you're hiding. You don't like the fact I'm talking like this. You know what? You got your mom to talk to King TL about you being clean? That's something the meth moms I used to deal with would do. And I'd be like, don't matter, honey. You're taking the hair follicle. That's going to prove. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, chat. Here's the poll. Now, I criticized your looks. I'm an ugly, middle-aged man. There you go. I got one freaking eye. The other one may or may not have got damaged when I went down on that prostitute. I should not have done that. Ruby just went live. Oh, that's fantastic. Maybe she could remind her chat about how Ddog is completely unhinged and she's in the right and she did nothing wrong and she never antagonized him, never encouraged him. Antagonized was not the right word. Never encouraged him. And Ddog would never show his side because he probably doesn't care to. Dead man is dead. Well, that's redundant. Anyway, if you like the spicy of this, press the like button. Want to throw some support, feel free to as well. Ruby was like, wow, 60 watching, but no donos. So I mean, I don't really care. This isn't my job. I do this because it's fun. Stream snipe time. I could snipe her talking about me. All right. Dead man is done. All right. Okay, let's do it. Now, let's observe the crash up. Let's do that. That's a good idea. This is going to be great.
So I just feel horrible about that. And this whole situation
She's crying,
just
worked
got
up.
retarded.
Playing the victim is what she's doing. Playing the fucking victim. Fucking victim.
And I just
bullshit.
wanted to be forthcoming because I just prove my innocence that was used against me.
Watch this. Dirty Delish is going to be on her side. Dirty Delish. Dude, there's a reason why she's cool with racist stuff, dude. There's a reason why she's cool with end towers and all that shit. All right? You know what? Dirty Delish, I don't know if you're getting this part. Ruby herself will tell her chat to off themselves because she did. She did. Yeah. Take a look. Thanks for the members.
I don't know why I trust people. It's very dumb. But yeah, I tuned in to Mr. Deadman just tearing me apart, and I'm
tearing you
trying
apart.
to be honest.
Liar, liar, liar. I guarantee you, man, there's deleted messages. I do not believe her at all. No. Deleted messages. Because why would she be like this? And she paints Ddog as being like completely, like it's one-sided. No. No.
I don't know. And that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I guess I understand why people don't do that. but it's frustrating having so many people lie about me and misrepresent things entirely and misrepresent Matt, who I had no relationship to. I've always said Ddog was nothing like Matt because Ddog I've interacted with, I've collabed with Ddog, I've known him for a year now.
You would talk to Matt on panels even after you were trying to get him blocked. Okay? Come on. And then you turn your stalker Matt into your content, your personal locale. After you were trying to get him blocked. And you know he was watching your streams. You know he would be encouraged by that. You're doing it again. You're doing it again. She accepted the gifts from Matt. Didn't she? Yeah. But Matt sent the gifts to her parents' house, which definitely freaked her parents out. But she did take the gifts. She's doing it again. She wants Ddog to be her, she wants Ddog to be the one who is the next Matt. She wants Ddog to stalk her, and so Ddog could be her personal locale.
Okay, Matt, I interacted with in a couple messages, and when he told me I was his God-ordained soulmate, I blocked him. And then he started making alt account, found my fucking info, sent packages to my house, sent packages to my mom's house. It's fucked up that people just completely misrepresent things they know nothing about, and I don't know why I have my period right now.
But you would also ask Matt for money. You would also ask Matt for money. Come on, man. Man, don't trust junkies, man. Don't trust them.
Right now, people also.
God damn it.
It just sucks. I don't know why I trusted him not to share those, because that's important to me. I didn't want to embarrass him. So I just feel horrible about that, and this whole situation has just gotten retarded, and I just wanted to be forthcoming because I just thought it was the right thing to do.
Man, Grace could put on better fake tears than this bullshit, dude. Dude, I seen Grace cry better.
Just immediately assume the worst and lie about me, and then when I provide evidence, they then post it publicly.
Lie? What lie? What's saying that you messaged Ddog? Well, we didn't get the whole thing. You only gave us what you wanted to give us. And I just showed that you could delete messages and no one would know.
I don't know why I assumed Mr. Deadman had some level of integrity, and I need to stop assuming that about people online, obviously. It's disappointing.
Because you have integrity.
I know, but I'm just...
You, the person who says Ddog is unhinged, but yet you can't stop unblocking him and then blocking him and then messaging him, which you said in your latest stream. Come on, man.
I've been feeling really emotional anyway. I wanted to come on and be a bad bitch, but I just started crying, so. I just shouldn't watch streams about myself. Especially when I'm high. It's just weird. Having people tell you what your life is when I've tried really hard to be honest. That's important to me. And to have them say I'm a liar and manipulative and fucked over Ddog with zero evidence. And then when I gave the evidence.
What? Oh, come on. You're not a liar. You're not manipulative. What do you call having a stalker and then getting in touch with your stalker for money? do you call that? What do you call that? What do you call that there?
They just posted it after railing into my looks, which they also did to Ava, and it just gives total fucking incel. The moment he felt anything that felt like a minor rejection to him, he goes ape shit. He did it to Ava, he's done it to me. You know, he is the scorned simp that he criticizes.
I'm the scorned simp? I don't simp for any of you guys. You guys are trash.
I know, it's just, but to me, it matters.
Y'all are just absolute trash to me.
So bad.
Y'all are just stanky skanks, dude.
I'm upset that he posted that.
Posted
I don't
what?
know. I've talked to him online for a while. I didn't think he would just go instant betrayal for 60 viewers. I don't know why. So it's just, I guess it bothered me more than
Betrayal. All I did was talk about her latest stream. Talk about her comments. And how she would describe Ddog as this crazy, unhinged lunatic that was obsessed with her, obsessed romantically, and all she wanted to do was be friends. And then she would block him, unblock him, and then say there's something about the relationship she can't walk away from, and say that there could be some romance there. Oh, some people are going to call me mean. No, I'm calling for what it is. I'm tired of being nice. I'm tired of being nice. No. If you think I'm mean, no. Okay. Then if Ddog comes back, and he might, there's a non-zero chance that Ddog will come back to Ruby. And if Ddog acts like there's some sort of romantic relationship, is that fair? Tell me not to share the screenshots. She didn't tell me not to share the screenshot. What, in the chat? Not when she sent them to me. I could show you the messages. She did not tell me not to share them. Let me do that now. I try to shut it down. Yeah, I explained in the video. We talked about this one. Hundreds of unresponsive messages. Me telling him that no, I only want to be friends. I'm unhinged, and I don't know why I decided to overlook his insanity because I find him a fascinating character. Then she says, "You're a little scumbag sharing those to humiliate Ddog." No, not to humiliate Ddog. No, no, not at all. No. Evil fat fuck. Hope it's worth 50 viewers with no donos. I sent them to prove I was... So she did not tell me not to share them. She did not tell me not to share them. Chat? I was reading this while she was chatting? Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Like I'm reading that. What? In fact, if anything... I don't think it makes Ddog look bad at all. She could have deleted those messages. I'm on Ddog's side, but he probably sent for her still. If Ddog feels a certain way about it, I could, blur those messages. Yeah, and we were all taught about reading them. So, justice for Dead Man, too. Look at that. Oh, wow.
And I thought, and then it's just giving scorned simp. And it is what it is. Some men are literally incapable of empathy with women to the point where they'll literally look at someone like Matt and be like, yeah, that guy, he's definitely the one telling the truth in this situation. And then I get like baited into providing some evidence, and then that's just used to humiliate the other person. And
it wasn't what? Shut the fuck up. Used to humiliate Ddog. No, man, not at all.
I did feel really bad about that.
Fake
it was
tears,
just a
man.
Stupid decision. It's just annoying. Like, anyone who's watched my channel for a while knows I don't share private messages. And I thought he would be like...
Wait. You don't share private messages? You have no problem talking about the private messages when Ddog was there? I mean, come on, man.
Third party who could verify it and not, like, just instantly share it. Like... I'm just sick of trusting these fucking assholes online and getting burned. Like, you can't be default trust. People will burn you the second it gives them an advantage in even the most slightest way.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no trust with him whatsoever.
Yeah, don't trust me.
Yeah, I have no interest in collaboration with him ever again.
Cool.
Not that we were like heavily collaborating.
No, we didn't.
Feel free to, report on my content and talk about how ugly I am, because he's such a looker. Such a looker.
Did that really get to her? Because I'm one guy that doesn't simp for her? All right. Yeah, I think you're ugly. Yeah. And then she was like, "Oh, I bet your wife is ugly." It's like, no, I'm talking about you, ho. I'm talking about you. Yeah. Hey, you talk about me, I'm talking about you. Okay? That's how this works. Okay?
Like, dude, I'm a 35-year-old junkie. I look good for the lot that I am. And I just know that to be true based on my interactions with reality. Okay, buddy? You're the scorned simp. I believe that to be true. Based on your weird animosity towards me and Ava, I think you've jerked off to us so many times. And you felt rejected when Ava...
No, there's a 0% chance that has ever happened. Not a non-zero, but 0. Trust me.
What you were like... He was accidentally removed from Ava's Discord, and ever since then, he's been like, "Fuck that bucktooth ugly bitch." And it's like, okay, dude. It's definitely has nothing to do with the fact that you got triggered as fuck over an accident.
Well, she has an ugly face. I've said that before.
No. And I don't need to look like I did when I was 30 and before I relapsed. I was clean for 8 years before I relapsed. Like, holy shit, some people just can't handle complexity. Sometimes people have like a journey where they're sober for years and then they relapse for like a year or two and then they're sober again.
Mr. Scorn Simp. I like it.
Like, I didn't invent that. Like, holy shit. Hold on, I just got a message.
Mr. Scorn Simp.
I've been in bed just kind of being like just not feeling very well.
I know, right? Thorps are missing in action. Where are they?
Yeah, and I think I look this sick, and like, oh no, a hint of a smile line at 35. What will we do? Guess what? Still out of Mr. Deadman's league, and that's why he leeches off my content. Suckle away. Suckle away the bastard child that no one asked for. Suckle away.
That's great. But she's trying to feed me her breast? Bitch, you don't got any breast milk. You never had a kid in your fucking life. Never gonna have a kid. You're gonna have 0 kids in your life. 0 kids. Your eggs are gonna dry up, dude. You're just gonna be a crazy cat lady. Crazy cat lady. 0 kids in your life. Actually, you know what? I want to show you guys something. This is Ruby's future if she doesn't change. Watch this.
To report a woman who had been pooping
Whoa, hold on here. Let me back up.
Something. You guys have got to get your together.
Come out now before somebody gets hurt.
On March 14, 2025, a nurse at a pediatric office called the police to report a woman who had been pooping in front of their building. The nurse stated the woman had relieved herself 4 times that day and was starting to frighten the patients.
Hello.
I have to go to the bathroom. I'm going to be sick in my stomach.
What was that?
I'm going to be sick in my stomach.
For what?
I don't know. I've been sick for days. I don't know if it's the food or eating or what.
Are you using the bathroom out here in public, or?
I did earlier because people are pissing me off in the stalls. The kids are making all...
No. There's a chance that the Thorpes will be living that life very soon as well.
racket at night. They're making me shit myself in my diaper. They're doing it on purpose. It's an ongoing thing.
Okay, well, you can't be using the bathroom out here in the middle of the parking lot. People are complaining.
Well, they always complain.
I know, but that's
They complain about everything. If it's not that,
Of course they're going to complain. You're pooping in public. Don't poop in public. Anyway.
Say whatever you want about me. The looks thing is one thing, but lying and betrayal, just that quick with that much
Lying
ease.
about what? I didn't lie about anything. What did I lie about? No lies. Ask questions. Were there other messages? What's going on there? What about the messages before the other messages? Not lying. Just asking questions.
That is harder to get over. But whatever. I don't think he... Well, no, I think he cares a lot more than he's pretending. He's trying to be like, what? I'm just here for the content. What? Look, good content. It's like, yes, it is good content that you're a flailing fucking alcoholic who's obsessed with the incest bitch. We love it. We love it. You definitely have never jerked off.
Like you're not. Shut the fuck up. Like you're not obsessed with the Thorpes either? Oh, come on. Now, I know you moved on well. I know you have. But you met up with them. You met up with those motherfuckers. You sat on Ben's fucking lap. This fucking cunt right here. She sat on Ben's fucking lap. Okay. Dude, you asked for Ben to get you pregnant. And you say that was a joke. How's that a fucking joke? What the fuck? Man. You know what? I'm kind of glad that the Thorpes aren't making content right now because we might have some more reruns to go back to. Okay?
To her, for sure. Definitely don't jerk off to the thought of Ben whacking her around with that big fat penis. 35 is not... Well, it is for, someone who's, a raging out incel, but in reality, they would probably fuck anything. I think most people who participate in reality do know that. So, I don't know. That seems obvious to me. I think most people in chat receive that, so I shouldn't be this bothered. I just get really triggered when people lie about me, misrepresent me, intentionally be salacious. It's like, okay. And betray me and leak things that were supposed to be, just independently verified, but whatever.
When you sent the messages, if you didn't want me to share them, you should have said, don't share these. Not put it in the chat when I'm looking at the messages. And you could have even DM'd me then and said, hey, don't share them. You stupid fucking lying cunt. Instead, you want to frame it like you're the victim, like Ddog's the victim. And this is what she's doing, by the way. This is manipulation right here. Ddog, she's going to frame it as Ddog's the victim, so she's going to spin Ddog against me. You watch that. You watch how that plays out. I hope Ddog is not dumb enough to take her bait on that. But that's what she's doing. There's a reason why she did not send me a message to explicitly say, do not share these. Yeah, and she shared it with me. Let me tell you something, man. Junkies know how to manipulate. Junkies will emotionally manipulate you. They will try to. I have dealt with many case moms in my CPS years. They know how to try to play you. She told me in chat, She could have told me that in the DMs. I was looking at the DMs. She has my Twitter. That's where she was sending me messages, right? But the one she did not send was the one telling me not to share them. Chat? I wasn't reading chat. Hell, chat was moving kind of fast for me.
It is what it is. I can't unsend. And
besides, I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'll private the stream at the end. I'll censor all that part out. Just to make everyone happy.
Yeah. I just feel really bad. And sorry, chat, I've been like just pacing and not even really reading the chat that much. Oh, lordy. Someone has died? Unfortunately, no. And also, just to be clear, I don't want to kill anyone, okay? But I just think it's interesting that, like, Dalmatian gets all the passes in the world because he's crazy, but I don't, when objectively,
1 second. Yeah, why didn't she give me the promise prior? Yeah, that would be a great thing. And I showed those DMs that I had with Ruby, and she told me she did not say anything about not sharing them. And what we were talking about was sharing them. It's fine, unfinished business. It is what it is. Yeah, the DMs weren't even that damning. She even described Ddog as being unhinged and crazy. Right? Like, very romantically involved with her. Which then I'm like, then why are you engaging with him? Why? Why?
feel like, well, it's comparable levels because I was able to move out when I was 16. I've been independent since then, but I've also been involuntarily committed and addicted to various drugs. Many, multiple, of all the different kinds. Uppers, downers, you name it, baby. Now it's that sweet.
And I look more like a villain.
Sweet sugar-free Red Bull. I shouldn't be even drinking that right now. I just didn't finish it. Hey, gang. I saw you in chat. Finally, I see King in chat saying something that isn't, oh, wow, I wish that bitch dead. Oh, also, the thing about what's different between Ddog having, like, a mental break and saying something really cruel and the Thorpes, like, intentionally plotting to antagonize me by screaming disrespectfully details of my brother's death to me after following me around, like, on a laptop and poking at me, and then following me to a hotel that I got to get away. Because when you're in a situation like that and it's escalating, you remove yourself. And that should be allowed. But alas, Damius the Demon spent fucking $100 to buy Lalo's cheap ass.
I mean, you removed yourself like when you and Zeus went back to the Vegas house to confront Lalo when he was in the bathroom?
Holy shit, they really do work for less. You're making me racist! Anyway. I know, and that was horrible. He also called me a methadone predator. The thing about Ddog's crash outs is they're almost comical because they're so out there, you know, and it's so disconnected. Like, she's a methadone predator with a dead brother. It's strange. It's strange. It's dark, and trust me,
So when Ddog does it, it's cute. It's nice. It's like, whatever. He's a little puppy. It's fine. It's harmless. He's just crazy. He's just out there. He's kind of weird, you know. Unhinged relationship with me. Won't leave me alone. Thinks there's something romantic here when there's not. And you said on that's room we just played. He said the contrary.
We have talked about it immensely, okay? Because, yeah, that sucks. That sucks, but that's very different from when the Thorpes do it. And I think the Thorpes are very different than Ddog. I don't think they're comparable. But it's just frustrating when I try to be honest and people just assume the opposite. And it's, oh my God, it's just fucking annoying. Like, people really can't hold any level of complexity or nuance or layers to a situation. It's just, Girl bad, long live stalker incel, because me relate to that. Mommy hurt me. Holy shit.
Mommy hurt me. Yeah. Mommy used to abuse me with hangers, coat hangers.
Schizo Spud, come back, okay?
With me with the wire hangers.
It's been slim pickings. It's been slim pickings. But it is what it is. Like, this, I shouldn't even watch stuff like that. But at the same time...
I have a good relationship with my mom and my dad. They're good parents. Ddog is innocent. You know what? That's what I'm thinking, too. Now, I have no way to prove that there were deleted messages. I have no way to disprove that either. I mean, but I was just asking a question. That really got to her.
It matters to me being like lied about, misrepresented like so severely in a situation that I actually am emotionally invested
guys,
in.
Can we get some more memberships in this
and
bitch,
I
dude?
wanted to be
this
just
is
friends
a fire
and collaborators,
stream.
and then
Let's
I
make it
realized I was
happen,
like majorly affected yesterday when I was blocked, and I was also being like, obviously dramatic for the stream, but I actually was like really bothered by it, and I don't know, I just kind of realized like it's like he's not wrong if he senses that, so yes, he's crazy and sent all those messages, but like I guess he wasn't wrong entirely to sense that there was some attachment there.
Wait, back that up?
But I don't even know that. Yes, he's crazy. Like, it's like he's not wrong if he senses that, so yes, he's crazy and sent all those messages, but like I guess he wasn't wrong entirely to sense that there was some attachment there.
So Ddog wasn't wrong to sense some sort of attachment there? Please tell me more.
But I don't even know what any of that means. I've unfortunately included my audience in on my, everything.
She said it that, dude, what? Okay. Wow.
Like that. So I thought the best thing to do would be to be like just honest and say that. Because I feel like the truth shall set you free, and I felt very burdened by it. Because I also wanted to like he does have a lot of really good qualities, and I think he is generally has a kinder demeanor, but he can snap, especially if he's like, smoking a ton of weed, and like it, I don't know. I just find his crash outs and insults to hit very different than the Thorpes, who've also gone above and beyond to like fuck.
Thank you for the membership, Montero. Thank you so much.
Borderline symptom? Who knows? I've never been diagnosed with that. I've been diagnosed with bipolar and ADHD, but sometimes you gotta wonder if it quacks like a duck.
That gamer of the damned, you're not making money off this, dead eyes, stop twisting things because you're a saddled simp. And you maybe play back from the beginning. I mean, what did I twist? I mean, she said it herself. What did I twist? But I mean, you're the one who's like legitimately, literally simping for her now. So get in line.
Weed keeps you calm. Yeah. No shit. I'm sure I'm getting crazy. I just turned the camera on and started crying. Which was that was not the game plan at all. That was not what I intended. I wanted to be aggro, but it's, I guess I just felt hurt. So it is what it is. And this is part of like just being online and putting myself out there, is that people are going to say things that are wrong, and like people don't really think that much of it. Like, it matters to me. It matters to me to treat people well. So it bothers me when people, are just saying something so opposite, but if people are entitled to their opinions, it's just misinfo though. It's just literally not true. So
I can't think of anything I said that was not true. I just literally responded to what she was saying and was like, but previously you said this is about Ddog, and you literally just did it here in this same stream where you said, well, maybe Ddog wasn't totally incorrect to think that there were some sort of feelings there. Oh, okay. Dude, like, the crazy is insane here. Like, it is very thick layers of insanity. She'll say herself that she's sick. And clearly she is. I wish her well. I am a Christian. I do wish her well. And I hope that she can, be clear with Dalmatian, because one thing Dalmatian said to her on an old stream is Dalmatian Dog, he said to Ruby, I think things were not very clear with us. And now I'm starting to see why he said that. You see? I have to back this up when she said that about Dalmatian Dog. I think it was about here.
Yesterday when I was blocked, and I was also being obviously dramatic for the stream, but I actually was really bothered by it. And I don't know, I just kind of realized it's he's not wrong if he senses that, so yes, he's crazy and sent all those messages, but I guess he wasn't wrong entirely to sense that there was some attachment there.
He's not wrong entirely to sense there's some sort of attachment there. Okay.
But I don't even know what any of that means. I've unfortunately included my audience in on my, everything like that.
Thank you,
so
Get
I
Crack.
thought the best
Thank you.
thing to do would be to be just honest and say that. Because I feel like the truth shall set you free, and I felt very burdened by it. Because I also wanted to he does have a lot of really good qualities, and I think he generally has a kinder demeanor, but he can snap, especially if he's smoking a ton of weed, and I don't know. I just find his crash outs and insults to hit very different than the Thorpes, who've also gone above and beyond to fuck with me every year. Are you crazy? Borderline symptom? Who knows? I've never been diagnosed with that. I've been diagnosed with bipolar and ADHD, but sometimes you gotta wonder if it quacks like a duck. Weed keeps you calm. Yeah. No shit. I'm sure I'm getting crazy. I just turned the camera on and started crying. Which was that was not the game plan at all. That was not what I intended. I wanted to be aggro, but it's, I guess I just felt hurt. So it is what it is. And this is part of just being online and putting myself out there, is that people are going to say things that are wrong, and people don't really think that much of it. It matters to me. It matters.
So yeah, after the stream, guys, I will private the stream, and I'll censor out the messages or whatever. But yeah, she didn't tell me anything about not sharing them. She could have said that earlier. She could have sent that to me when I was distracted looking at the messages. It even took me a while to get them all up there. I was slow on that.
Matters to me to treat people well. So it bothers me when people,
Definitely press the like button if you're liking this.
saying something.
A shout out to everyone in the chat here. BB, Ben Knock, Built to Spill, Dirty Dalish, Eric W, Flying V, Gamer of the Damned, Get Cracked for Me, Godly Gook, Hunted Head. Here for the show, John Frederick,
I know, I'm
Juice,
sick.
Junk,
I have my
Killer
fucking
Tony,
period.
King TL, Lalo,
I made the
Mackenzie
mistake
Carter,
of being honest with my
Monterey,
audience,
The Foreman
and all
Show,
hell
when
broke
September
loose.
ends Dodge. Look, man, you may disagree with the stuff I said here. I understand. All I did was ask, okay, wait. You said there might be some romantic feelings. You said you block and unblock and block and unblock Dalmatian Dog. You also had said previously that you did not want any romantic feelings. They just wanted to be friends. And you described Dalmatian Dog as being completely unhinged and it has this a fixation with you that's insane. Okay. All right. So then why are you toying with him then? Why do you block and unblock and message him? And why are you doing that? And that's a legitimate question to ask. You might think Ruby's in the right. You might think Dalmatian Dog's in the right. I don't know what team you're on. All I'm asking is, Here's guys' opinion on that. Now, obviously, I shared my thoughts. They might disagree. Fine. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the stream, like, Ruby's just another person, online person with her stuff. Oh, whatever. Anyway, be your own team. Yeah. And that's how I am. I mean, that's how I've always been. Lone wolf, man.
I do pray a lot.
That's good. Prayer's good.
Very meditative.
Lalo, I'll just private the stream to censor out the message, just in case it bothers Dalmatian Dog. Just in case it bothers him. You know? That's it. Because Dalmatian Dog is a brother. He's a brother in Christ. And I do mean that. That's not a joke. That's not hyperbole or anything. And I'll do that for him. I'll censor out those messages. Very easy to do. Since it's all one square that doesn't move and all that, you know? And then it'll be unprivated after that. And then neither Ruby. Wait a second. Maybe she wants me to private it because the question I asked when I looked at the messages, wait, do we know for certain there wasn't anything deleted here? And I asked, would you know? Right? And I demonstrated that on Twitter, if you delete a message, it's just gone. There's no indication that it was ever there. So you would never know whether or not a message was there or not. So I just asked that, and maybe there was, maybe there wasn't. There's no way for me to prove that. That's it.
I do it when I'm walking because I don't have earbuds right now. So I raw dog walks and I walk for hours. Hey, BB Phil, are people trying to hurt Ruby? What was the new honesty? I just said that I realized that I think I've developed some kind of crush on Ddog, and that in itself presents like an obstacle of, like, you know, even just thinking in those terms makes me think, like, do I even want to be celibate? Because it's like, as you go down on methadone, it does get substantially harder, especially the transition, like, down. Telling the truth makes you feel better. I tell everyone I eat lactose. I love that. Is that your opener? But yeah, it's like, no shit.
I wonder if Ddog has this side of the messages.
Looked better when I was like 30, hadn't relapsed for 2 years, smoking crack and doing fentanyl, literally poisoning my body, gaining 55 fucking pounds, like losing it. Like, fuck off, dude. Like, congrats on losing 10 pounds that you're gonna gain back with your alcohol issue, but fuck off, man. Such a fucking scorned simp.
I mean, sure, yeah. If Damius Octavius wants to give me money in exchange, sure, yeah, I can make that happen. I can make that happen.
Just like, why don't you take a note from my notebook and try being honest? Try being honest. Yeah, Cinnamon's good. He was out. I brought him on stream this morning. This is like my third stream of the day because I feel very tired and sick. But also,
Don't
like,
private the stream.
High energy and
all right, Damius Octavius, I will honor that. I'll definitely do that. And by the way, guys, feel free to throw more support. This has been a really good stream. It has been. Okay? I appreciate that. Appreciate the love.
all the wrong ways, apparently.
Press the like button too, man.
Because I wanted to be forthcoming, and like, I don't know, I just wanted to share that and like soft launch the idea that like perhaps I don't care about being celibate, because a lot of people feel like.
Question is, can Get Crack for me make it rain? Because Damius Octavius did. I'm messing with you, bro.
Pushing at my face like it's some moral thing. No, it's called a practical thing. That's advice for literally everyone in early recovery, and then at a certain point you can, if you feel stabilized enough, obviously.
Oh, we got 5 gifted memberships from Mackenzie. Oh yeah, look at that. Thank you so much, Mackenzie. Definitely brought the fire today. And I thought this was going to be a dud. I really did. I was like, okay, we're covering a Ruby stream. Nothing's going to happen. Ruby's talking about how she kind of has feelings for Dalmatian Dog. That's not going to spur into anything. I was wrong there. I was asking my Discords, like, what the hell am I talking about tonight? I don't know. I had this stuff ready to go just in case we had nothing. Body cam footage. Some woman that poops in a parking lot. I mean, that's desperate times, man. Foreman says, thank you, Ddog. Good. Glad.
I'm not. I'm very reckless and self-destructive. No shit. Is this so hard to hold all those thoughts in one head? Like, the brain is such a miraculous machine. Like, how? I don't know. I'll be back.
Our version of a rom-com. It is. It is. Mr. Simp Man. Like, I'm gonna make that my introduction. Mr. Simp Man, dude. Like, that is awesome. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna embrace that. The biggest simp. The biggest simp. That doesn't have a good ring to it.
Also, another thing, like, no shit, I look different when I'm, like, on camera with a bunch of makeup versus when I'm sick and wearing no makeup. You actual
Definitely
incel.
brought the drama today.
Like, you actually, I don't believe he's procreated if he doesn't understand the variety and appearances that women can present. My meth? No. I probably would, I don't know, be cleaning or something if I was on meth. Dude, I need to end this. I've already said enough, and obviously the more words that I include, the more truth I include, if I share anything or trust anyone, lesson learned. Even at these very low levels, you'll still get a little clout snake like Mr. Deadman nipping off people's heels and then going apeshit because they feel like a scorned simp. It is what it is.
I'm just a reactor. That's what I do. But for the most part, I've just been reacting to the Thorpes. The Thorpes haven't been streaming, so I'll take a look at one of your streams. That's what I do. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, the meanest thing I think I said was about her appearance. And in appearance is subjective, man. I mean, we dog Grace all the time about how she looks, Ruby has no problem making fun of Grace's appearance and stuff like that. Come on. No. There's a clip I could play. That would be very good. Could play around here. Any thoughts about the stream today? Has Lalo been doing anything? Any more activity with the blind chick? Yeah, Ruby's outperforming the Thorpes, so, and I'm just a mere bottom of the barrel reaction channel. You know, I give some crude commentary at times. I try to be fair. I just ask questions, really. Maybe create little conspiracy theories within the sector or whatever, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's meant for fun. It's just whatever. To me, they're like online characters. Ddog and Ruby are.
You just like, the Jew.
Okay, let me put. Let me share this. Well, not that.
Shake it, baby.
Deadman Boyd Bond villain.
Bond villain? Yeah, I like that. All right, this is what I want to put on the screen. This is a little clip from Ruby.
You just like, the Jews, I'm being bullied. Kill yourself. Oh, Ruby, your Discord, stop.
It's stuff like this. I'm like, okay, all right, okay. Well, guys, don't off yourself. Okay, don't do that. The Jews aren't behind everything. I don't think they are.
You just like, the Jews, I'm being bullied. Kill yourself. Oh, Ruby, your Discord,
Oh man, that's great. That's great there. I just wanted a little clip of that there. A classic, and I'm easy to riff off of, to make fun of. I have all sorts of content, you know, like the big baby thing, the Bratman stuff, you know. It's all so easy, all so easy. He's so hot. Well, I could see it there. I mean, I'm not gonna simp for her. I don't even simp for Dirty Delish. All that stuff I say is fake. Well, hold on. Let me be honest. I did notice her Twitter feed and was like, oh, okay. Well, I think I might have even liked it. And I think she knows what I'm talking about. But anymore, I'm trying to like purge that stuff out of my system. Trying to. You know, the corn. That stuff. Trying to do better. Anyway, I can play this one more time, but like that's it. And then there's one more thing with Ruby, and then that's about it.
You just like, the Jews, I'm being bullied. Kill yourself. Oh, Ruby, your Discord, stop.
Okay, yeah, that's good. All right, so some point during her stream, she talks about King TL. I got to find that particular timestamp. It's somewhere when she's walking around in the city. Think of around here. Hard to really place it. I know the camera is like, looking out the sidewalk. And she talks about King TL.
And yeah, it's totally demented. So, yeah, see if I survive the week. Hallelujah.
Wait, King, you don't want me to play this part? Hold on. I'm paying attention to the chat now. Okay, King says good show. Okay, I think that means it's good to go. Now, good thing for King, it's hard to find. It's somewhere, she's walking around. I think she already got her Dunkin' Donuts.
Teams. A friend and collaborator.
No, it's before this.
Teams.
Before the convenience store.
Dreidel. It's like, I mean, I'm just literally not.
Back up some more.
Do you know what hit decay? Oh man.
You mentioned TK, so let me back up a little bit more.
But you need a certain amount of like more down to earth people to balance out the chaos agents. And then you got a nice little show. You on the way to get your fix? Yeah, my fix of cigarettes, my fix of toast. No, I already took my fix. I took my methadone. She's a junkie. Oh, they said she kind of dresses funky. What? It's called style. Do you live up on the Nile? Such a bad thing that I do. It's just constantly wrapped. I'm just going to...
With these walking streams, it's hard to find the specific part. You know, you're looking for a reference. You're looking for, where she was when she said it. And it's like,
the bodega that has the cheapest cigarettes. I got paid from the bookstore yesterday. I have to buy a ticket to go to South Carolina because I'm going to be hanging out with Lo. Part of me, I'm like torn because I know that like I want to hang out with Lo. Like we both want to like hang out and not have it only be like a streaming thing, because, she's been pulling back a bit from that and she doesn't, it's like for me, I'm just so used to sharing every little thing that I have a lot more stamina for it. So that's why I've been like contemplating if I should do like fundraising on any level or like, I don't know. It's like, no, what? I'm going to make content there.
Oh, we could do a poll on that. Montero and King are fighting about who Delish likes even more. Okay. Is that a good poll idea? I think so. Now, Delish, I don't know if you can participate in this poll.
Or like, we're going to make content on it. I just have to talk. We're just going to have to like talk in the phone, just iron out some details. Hey, King. How's it going? I'm just getting my iced coffee. Just talking about the Ddog situation and the layers of complexity. I was kind of trying to keep people filled in on why I keep unbanning and that, I'm a very sick individual and something does not make sense in the way that I interact with the world. So What are you gonna do? Yes, TK's here. Do you know who TK? Oh man.
Their king's in her chat.
I don't need to say everything. Right now, I'll say it. TK's another one of my content crushes. It is
Content crushes. Content crushes. King, she has a crush on you.
what it is. It is what it is.
Ruby has a crush on you, King.
Take it or leave it, people. Okay? I'm a human being. Okay? So it's Halloween. Oh, why did I turn that way? I'm walking to work.
Yeah, I don't know, King. I don't know if you caught that, but you're a content crush.
I don't need to say everything. Right now, I'll say it. TK's another one of my content crushes. It is what it is. It is what it is. Take it or leave it, people. Okay? I'm a human being.
Wow.
Okay? So it's Halloween. Oh, why did I turn that way? I'm walking to work. God damn. It's not where I'm supposed to go right now. Yeah. Yep.
Delicious. I've never been asked if I'm DTF. I don't know if that's how it's worded there. I would have worded that way. I'm too crude to do that. Wait, not crude enough. Not crude enough. I meant to say. Well, that was a Freudian slip. I was just saying who you might like more, but it's all, of course, speculating here. King is kind of hot, not gonna lie. Oh, look at that. Look at that. She's walking blindly. Well, maybe Ruby saw the blind chick video and was like wanting to. I don't know how I'm supposed to connect the dots on that one. You guys seen that, right? Lalo making out with a blind chick. Hey, Lalo, did you get laid? Did the blind chick give you a hand job? Delete all this? I'm working on it. Working on it right now. What's going on, Ruby Dalmatian Dog? Oh, man. Dude, I covered that extensively, dude. There's nothing else to cover on it. It blew up into this whole thing. Ruby fired up a stream saying that I'm dead to her. And, I don't know. I was just commenting on what happened. Oh. Well, we covered the King TL part. She just mentioned, I was proud about it. Those are the two highlights of this stream here. So, King, you kind of sound like you're embarrassed by it. That you wish you have not heard it. Chat, do you have any thoughts or opinions about Ruby saying she has a crush on King TL? Which is cute. It's a schoolyard crush. It's like a schoolyard crush, dude. Tonight was funnier about Ddog. Well, it's always funnier when it's someone else. What did Tommy King do? Apparently he just looks hot. Hurricane, don't come at me like that. That's not what I meant. Dirty Delish said he was hot. Ruby says he's hot. So, it was a really good stream. There was drama. I didn't really intend for any drama, really. I think I was just going to cover Milquetoast Ruby's stream. It kind of sounded like she was aware that, yeah, I have this, there's like this I might have an unhealthy relationship with, well, I want to word it that way. She acknowledged that there's like this. I'm being very careful how I word this. See, if I didn't care, I would just say whatever. We learned some lessons here today, I think. Ruby was talking about Dalmatian Dog, Ddog. She mentioned how you can't seem to walk away from their, I guess, connection, their relationship. I don't mean it in that way. And she'll block them and unblock them. And then there's a non-zero chance there might be something romantic. Now keep in mind, he had framed and described Dalmatian Dog as being someone who's unhinged and completely fixated on her in a very unhealthy manner. He said that many times on prior streams. And showed messages that seemed to point in that direction. But yet she still interacts with them. So it's like, okay. And she put that out there that, you know what, there might be some romance here. You know, Dalmatian Dog hearing that, I think there's a chance. If you feel like you have some sort of stalker or some sort of someone's obsessed with you in an unhealthy way, you don't do that. Ruby even watched, I think she had a live stream a while back where she watched someone cover those sorts of relationships. I forgot what it was called. It's a psychological term. So don't be surprised if Dalmatian Dog comes back to her. Don't be surprised. Also, we learned that, hey, Ruby has a crush on King TL. That's kind of sweet. That's kind of nice. Hybris Tofia. Tofila? Hybris Tofila. That sounds like a Mexican dish. That's weird. I don't know why you would say that. Anyway. Yeah, some things were said. You know, I did make fun of Ruby's appearance, but like, I'm an ugly dude. I'm easy to make fun of. I have looks that require a lot of drinking to get involved. Whoa, that's me kind of putting down my wife. Hold on here. When I was much younger, I covered some basic things at the beginning that no one really cares about. The ice attack, the Tylenol, whatever nonsense. Yeah. So what's going to happen is things were said, things got heated, but I think at the end, like, I don't see myself as an enemy to Ruby. It sucks when a I guess reactor streamer just talks about you. You know, we do it to all sorts of people all the time, but when it's done about you, it's a different feel. Like, oh, me? I thought we're cool. Well, I mean, if he says something that's interesting, definitely going to cover it. And it was very interesting. Now with the Thorpes not streaming, we're kind of looking for something else. And a romance comedy is what we're looking for. Hopefully this thing doesn't turn into some sort of weird, like, Dateline special. I don't think it will. Dalmatian Dog doesn't seem that crazy. Anyway, with that said, y'all, thank y'all so much for a good stream. Thank you for the support. And Mr. Simp. Is that the name we're going? Simp. The ultra simp. Mr. Dead Simp. Yeah. A Dateline special. That involves a true crime. Yeah, I never sent Ruby a dick pic. Hell, the most embarrassing thing I think I've ever done was on this very stream. But not this stream, but on these streams. Very easy. Ruby, the big baby's hanging fruit. Very low hanging fruit. That's easy to get into. All right. With that said, that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, wait. There's one more thing I could say, and I think this will actually help things. I'll step on a landmine. I'll step on a rake right for Ruby. It almost seems like it's scripted. Ruby, how much for me to smell your brap? Damius Octavius will pay for it. Or get cracked for me. You just fart in a jar. You seal it up. You got to do it fast. And I'll sample it live on stream. And I'll review it. All right. Now I think we're good. It's so disgusting by the poll. Oh, the poll? According to the poll, who does Dalish like more? King TL. No, not again. Oh my god, that's gross. I know. Don't fart talk is nasty. Mr. Bratman. Hey, if Damius Octavius will pay for it, get cracked for me, maybe. Maybe someone else will. They can pay for the shipping and all that. I don't want to worry about that. The price is right. Get with them. Anyway, with that said, y'all take it easy and have a good one.